replace all the words unspoken. Too late to turn back now. I only see the world is broken. But I can only wish you well. Can replace all the words unspoken. Too late to turn back now. I only see the world is broken. But I can only wish you well. When I am the one in the bed, I'm not about to let myself come undone. Come undone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Destruction. We are live tonight from Baltimore, Maryland. Our opening contest tonight is in our tag team tournament. Getting closer and closer to crowning our new DWA Tag Team Champions. Here comes Pete and Pete.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 431 pounds, Peter and
Pete has not taken them long to become a fan favorite here in the DWA, as they won their debut match against the Ghostbusters. Now in this tournament, going against a new team, the Sticky Bandits, who are making their debut tonight. And you have to look at Pete. Pete is definitely one of the favorites to hold the tag team gold at the end of this thing. Whoever wins this match is going to take on Wayne's World, who won their tag match against and Obelix. So great to be here on Destruction. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are. We have a great night of action planned for you. We'll just get started with our opening contest. Well, here we go. Here come the Sticky Bandits.
their opponents at a combined weight of 528 pounds, Harry and Mark.
Wait, 500? There you see the brackets. Whoever wins this is going to take on Wayne's World. We have one more tag match left to go. Keenan and Kel versus Tool Time. That'll be next week to round out the first round of matchups. But is there over 500 pounds? How much does Mark weigh? How much does this guy weigh? But we know nothing about this team. You know, this is their debut, so we have no idea how they're going to work together in a tag team setting. We're about to find out. So here we go. Pete and Pete taking on the Sticky Bandits in our Tag Team Championship Tournament. And, well, Pete and Harry. Getting it going on early, and a couple strikes there by Harry. A nice atomic drop, textbook move there by Harry. And nice knee, okay. All right, Harry starting off, showing the crowd that they have come to play. Bardosh whip into the corner by Harry. And, yeah, they're showing off so far. Aren't they a little warm in those outfits? But, you know, I'm not questioning it. They know what they're doing, apparently. And, Harry tags out to Marv. Marv, the taller of the two. Nice double team back body drop. And Harry and Marv, Sticky Bandits, are kind of surprising me a little bit. Really kind of taking this match to Pete or nearly going. Look at the strikes by Marv. Looking for a punch, but it's ducked. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pete looks kind of stunned and Marv. I'm stunned, ladies and gentlemen. The Sticky Bandits have really opened this match up and kind of taking advantage and in the early going, really giving Pete some trouble. Marv shoves him off and a huge clothesline, so it's beat down. The crowd not happy about it. Clearly they are fans of Pete, and now Marv going to the top. What the hell is he going to do? Marv goes for a knee drop, but it misses. Wow. Marv, big man to bring down. Pete trying his best. To no avail so far. Tosses Marv to the outside. As Pete tries to get the crowd back in his favor. Exciting action tonight, including Nightcrawler back in action, taking on Obelix. And our main event, a huge main event, the DWA Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Two former champions. Burton takes on Fang in a blockbuster main event. Cover. 1, 2, 2. He kicks out. And up next is a women's match, women's championship tournament. Sonya Blade taking on Raven. The winner of that has the not so glamorous distinction of facing Risa the next round. And Pete tags out to Pete. Ropes. And there's a nice flapjack by the two. And now Pete is in as Pete is tagged out. Pete, gigantic power bomb, hook of the leg, 1, 2, 2. Pete's starting to muster a little bit of offense in this matchup now, getting it back on their side. As Pete puts Marv into the corner, a couple of strikes by Pete. Toss by Pete to Marv. And Pete went for a move there, and he didn't really hit it, so now Marv takes advantage of a couple of strikes. Marv, nice textbook suplex. These two are showing me something in the debut, and that's good. Here to stay. Bardosh whip by Marv. Pete looking for a tag as he just got in there. Crowd is not really taking to these guys right now, to Sticky Bandits, to Harry and Marv. I don't think they really care. As Marv tags out to Harry. And double team. Double shoulder tackle as Pete goes down. Harry and Marv are really surprising me tonight. Counter there by Pete. Grapple. Nice German suplex by Pete. The crowd now trying to give the support to them, to the brothers Pete. Hard out whip into the corner by Pete as Barry goes down. Now Pete before another power bomb. He hits him with it. Hook of the leg. Referee. 1, 2, and no. And he kicks out. He will advance in this tournament to take on Wayne's with a huge matchup against the former tag team champions. Get closer and closer to the tag team titles. And a scoop slam by Pete. Now what? Double team. And well, look at this. Off the ropes. Double headbutt in stereo by Pete and Pete. This crowd has loved Pete and Pete since the moment they got here. Huge fan favorites. Pete suplexes Harry, middle of the ring. And now Pete going to the top. Pete going up. Also a headbutt, but Harry just got out of the way at the last second. And a knee right to the bridge of the nose. He tags in Marv. He gets up, but what the? Marv with an impressive head scissors takedown. Bandits have some movement that I didn't think they had. Marv continuing the assault on Pete in the corner. Pete and Pete haven't had many matches here, but this match is definitely getting tested when they did in their debut. Going to the top again. What's he gonna do? Marv. Knee drop right to the throat. Cover. 1, 2. Pete kicks out. Pete almost got in there to break it up, but Pete was able to kick out. I know it's very confusing to say Pete or Pete, but that's their names. Corner. Now Marv. Up top and just tosses him overboard outside the ring. His back hitting that hard apron. And Pete is down. That's Marv. I mean, he would gladly take a count out victory. The referee. Pete's getting up. Pete gets back in. With this counter by Marv. And Marv with impressive punches. Marv might have a boxing background. Got some really good striking ability. Marv heading to the top. Marv. Elbow to the back. That's the top of the spine area. Marv. Look at this. He's got him up. Marv, Samoan drop. Now Marv go to the top again. What's this gonna be? Marv, shooting star press out of nowhere. 1, 2. Pete just barely kicked out of that one. Listen to this crowd, they're loving this. Pete now, a powerbomb of his own. And now, Pete throws him into the corner. Tags in his brother. Look at this. A double assisted, whoa, powerbomb. And Marv smartly rolls out of the ring. He tags Pete back in. And Marv standing outside. Oh, wait a minute. And Pete throws him back in. A little bit of confusion there. Beautiful, beautiful drop kick by Pete. Takes down Marv. And he takes on Harry. They're both down. Harry is down. Marv's in the corner. Could we see it? Is it time? Not yet. Flapjack. Let's start for the 1P. Not dead. Oh, the 3P, excuse me. The 3P. Huge senton by Pete. Cover. And Harry breaks it up. Very quickly, I might add. Powerbomb by Marv. Thunderous powerbomb by the big man. Look at that double team. Look at this. Tag to Harry. Marv gets out. Clothesline by Harry. Counter. Nice neckbreaker by Pete. A great opening contest tonight so far. Pete going up. High risk. Body splash connects. What a contest between these two. Wait a minute. And Pete takes down Harry and Marv. And now Pete throws Harry into the corner. And wait a minute. It might be time. Send him up. 3P. Cover. 1. And Marv breaks it up immediately. What a Uranagi by Pete. Harry is down. Pete in the corner. And wait a minute, it could go for another one. 3P. Wait a minute, and now Pete takes down Marv. Cover to Harry. 1, 2, 3, and Pete advance. What a victory for Pete. A tough test for sure against a game sticky Bandits, but at the end of the day, Pete advanced. Now they have to face Wayne's World for a chance to become DWA Tag Team Champions. I'll be honest, I didn't know what to expect from the Sticky Bandits, but they came out tonight and really showed that they belong here, that they belong in this tag team division, because they debuted and performed that way against a team that's already been here. Well, job well done. But at the end of the day, Pete and P are showing me something that they may be one of the best teams already here in the DWA. And Pete and P look primed for the chance to win those tag team titles. 3P. That was enough. They knocked Marv off the apron. Harry was not getting up from that. There you go. Pete and Pete. Maybe on Wayne's World next time they have a match. That should be a fantastic contest. Who's going to take that one? Place your bets now. Great win for Pete and Pete here on Destruction.
It's Wayne's World! Wayne's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, Wayne! Party on, Garth.
Extreme close-up! Wah!
Whoa!
Wah! Okay, all right.
Excellent. I love you, dream woman. Did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he put on a dress and play a girl bunny?
No.
Neither did I. I was just asking.
It's Wayne's World!
Wayne's World! Party time! Excellent!
All right then. Well, now to a match in our women's championship tournament.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, Sonya Raven.
This match has more history behind it than just a tournament match. There was a scuffle a couple weeks ago between Sonya and Raven in the backstage area. And here it is. Raven said something Sonya didn't like, and Sonya threw it right through a table. This match has a little bit more animosity to it than previously. But I'll tell you right now, whoever wins this match has to go against Marisa, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but, you know, if you want to become a champion, you gotta go to the best. And that's who the best is right now here. It's Marisa.
Yes, I lost my mind.
And from New York, Rachel Ross.
There's the bracket. Like I said, winner of this takes on Marisa in the next round. Raven has not had a match here yet. She's in the Battle Royal, but this is her first match. But she looks ready to me. Let's see here. Sonya Blade taking on Raven for a spot in the next round in the Women's Championship Tournament. Okay. Sonya hot! Raven! Knee right to the face. 1, 2. 2 count. Wow. Raven not messing around. There's so many great matches in this women's tournament. And each woman has really pushed themselves beyond what's expected of them to fight for the richest prize, which is the DWA Women's Championship. I'll tell you right now, whoever wins this, it's gotta get for Marisa. Can it be done? Of course it can be done, but will it be done? That's a different story. No one's done it yet. No one has taken out Marisa yet. Nobody. Few have come close, but none have succeeded. Sonya Blade. Her husband Johnny used it a couple weeks ago against George. Sonya going up top. Elbow. Ooh. Raven got up kind of awkwardly and got hit right in the face. 1, 2. Raven just kicked out. That could have ended really badly for Raven. She got up, and the elbow of Sonya hit Raven right in the nose. Sonya, roll up. Wait a minute. Pele kick. Sonya. So far, Sonya up top. Sonya diving. A diving kick to the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you all know, episode 10. And there'll be inklings next week as well, but episode 10 is going to be our first real preview of our first ever PCE for DWA. So look forward to that in a couple weeks. We're finally getting to a point where we're going to do a, for those of you who don't know what a PC is, it's Premium Click Event. That's what we're calling them, Premium Click Events. So look forward to that in a couple weeks. And it's the top, Raven. Dropping, but Sonya swats her away and the kick right to the side of the head. Sonya. Raven into the corner. Got her up. Throws her down to the outside. Sonya just posing on the corner. Ducks the kick. Nice close on by Raven. Strikes by Raven. This match is back and forth so far. Wow, what a gigantic boot in the corner to Sonya. Hooks the leg. Raven. 1, 2, no. Again, each woman in this tournament has really just elevated their game. That's what these women have to do tonight to advance. Sonya. This Sonya blade kick to the side of the head on the top. Cover. 1, 2, only 2. So we're going back and forth here. Raven gets better at the exchange with a huge headbutt. Raven. Striking ability. On point tonight. As Raven tries to penetrate the crowd. Raven got her up. Raven, electric chair drop. Sonya is down. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Sonya just got the shoulder up. Sonya in trouble. In deep waters against her opponent here. And Raven. Raven being a rookie. Sonya being somewhat of a veteran. Raven taking it to her. Raven to the top. Elbow drop, but Sonya was out of the way. her up. One, two, and no. What a move by Sonya Blade. Like a screwdriver with a pin. Sonya. This combination kick. Cover. One, two, and Raven got the shoulder up. Sonya with a beautiful Hurricane Rana and some punches to go along with it. And Sonya. Again, I mentioned before, Sonya's all business. He's trying to get it done tonight. The ropes. Ducks underneath. A pop-up punch by Sonya. Now Sonya now, what's she gonna do? Set up for something. Sonya. Sonya! Scissor split! Cover! One, two, and no! Raven somehow got her shoulder up. And counters it. Raven. Powerbomb by Raven. Raven on the top. Raven on the top. Raven elbow drop to the back. Connects with it. Raven feeling herself. Sonya is in deep trouble here. Raven. Raven. Demon Dream. One, two, does Raven advance? No, Sonya kicked out. Wow. Sonya. This educated feet of Sonya Blade. Up. Sonya. Wait a minute. Captain's Nook. She really get all of it. Kick this out of the head. Ducks it. Closed on by Raven. What a side kick. Raven. Wait a minute, Raven again. Electric chair drop. Oh man, this could be it. Raven. She hits with a Demon Dream. This could be it. Raven. Demon. I should for a kick to midsection. Exploder suplex by Sonya. This is Raven into the corner. Got her up there. And another Captain's Nook. On top, Sonya. Old Glory. 1, 2, 3, and Sonya wins this one. absolute fantastic contest between both women. But at the end of the day, Sonya Blade, the veteran, comes out on top. Make no mistake about it, Raven gave her everything she could handle and then some. Opponent next is Marisa. That should be a hell of a contest. Tonight, Sonya is the victor. She moves on. Closer and closer to the DWA Women's Championship. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh boy. Back here on Destruction, and our next contest is underway.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from France, weighing in at 315 pounds, the Viking!
Now this is odd for sure, because Astrax and Obelix are a tag team. But there's been issues the last couple of weeks between the two, and they don't seem like they're on the same page. So Obelix stepped up, and he actually challenged the Nightcrawler. He wanted to show that he can do this on his own. There's been something going on with Astrax and Obelix. I'm not sure what it is, but Obelix is going to take a shot tonight against the Nightcrawler. The brightest thing to do, but you might have questioned him. Hey, you never know. He's taking on one of the most popular stars and one of the fastest rising stars, not just in DWA, but in the entire industry of CAW. Nightcrawler has been embraced by this fan base from the word go. Even his debut against the Predator, the crowd. And listen to this crowd for him. I have never seen a star here in the DWA be embraced by the fan base quicker than Nightcrawler. It was almost instantaneous. And the response, as you can clearly hear, is definite. I just hope Obelix knows what he's getting himself into. Obelix's chance to basically put up or shut up. I mean, there's no hatred here. So, but Obelix wants to prove himself. And there's no fault in that. But it's just against the opponent you're doing it against. There's no losses. You know, maybe rethink things before you do them. But Obelix apparently knows what he's doing. So, we'll watch and see. Obelix with a cheap shot. Toss him in the corner. Huge headbutt, and that helmet might have cut him open already. Cover. One. Only a one. You might have to do a little more damage than that to Nightcrawler Obelix, to be honest with you. Obelix. Tiger driver. 1, 2. Right now, Nightcrawler has not really done that much of anything. As soon as I said that's a counter. Nightcrawler, snapmare off the ropes, drop kick. The side of the head. Again, I've seen enough from Nightcrawler to know it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when he becomes a champion here. Nice body splash. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 2. Yeah. Nightcrawler has championship material written all over him. It just depends when he decides he wants one. You know what I mean? I mean, all the titles, opportunities are kind of spoken for right now, but it might change that Sling Blade. It might change at some point. Nightcrawler has been as impressive as anybody here. Sling Blade, roll through, nice drop kick. Nightcrawler. As impressive as always. Obelix. Again, we've seen the issues that Asterix and Obelix are having. There's been issues with lack of communication. Just, it seems like they're not all there mentally. So I don't know what the issue is, but hey, Obelix wanted this match. He wanted to challenge Nightcrawler, so that's up to him. Nice spinebuster powerbomb. 1, 2, and 2. If he wants to test himself in singles, let him test himself. K-leg kick. What does that mean for him and Asterix? I don't know. But we'll see where this goes. I think Obelix just want to test himself. I don't think anything to do with the tag team. But I think it has something to do with him just wanting to prove that he belongs here. Nice accidental smash, because be honest with you. Have you really seen anything from Asterix and Obelix to confirm that they belong in this company? No. Obelix is trying to say, hey, I belong here. I deserve to be here. So, is that a good thing for his partner? Probably not. Nightcrawler on the barricade. Double X off the barricade. So, again, Obelix trying to look out for himself. Not exactly the best tendency in a partner, but it is what it is. Obelix almost doesn't get in there. Obelix for a senton, but it's blocked. Almost a count out victory for Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler striking Obelix in the corner. Nightcrawler on the top. Nightcrawler. Knee drop, but it's missed. High risk, high reward for sure. What a punch to the side of the head. And now Obelix wrenching back. Camel clutch position, those forehead strikes. Just wrenching the neck on those ropes. Huge body splash. 1, 2, and no. Nightcrawler kicks out of it. It's not that Nightcrawler hasn't been tested. He has. But it just, he seems to find a way to win each time. Dropping off the ropes. Toss in the corner. Blocked by Obelix. Hard out whip in the corner to Nightcrawler. Obelix. He's a powerhouse for sure. Remember, Obelix. What he was trying was countered by the Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and no Obelix kicked out of it. So far, both combatants really giving each other their best. Huge slam. ribs of Nightcrawler have to be absolutely crushed after that. Obelix. Ropes off the rope, outside the ring. Next, it's our first of 2 DWA Heavyweight Championship Tournament matches. Bald Bull takes on James Bond. Obelix. Senton, taking all of it. Looks like the foot of him hit Nightcrawler in the face. Obelix. Another Tiger Driver. Corner. Got him up. Counter by Nightcrawler. Double stomp to the chest. Got him up. Nightcrawler. Arm drag off the top. Look at the leg. 1, 2, and no Obelix kicks out of that. Nightcrawler thought he had him. More work to be done. Going up. Obelix was quick to get him off. Back off the top rope. Obelix again. Splash. No cover this time. Obelix with a couple of strikes of his own. Falling to the corner. Obelix. Snake eyes. Obelix got him up. Oh, crushing the ribs. Hook in the leg. 1, 2, and Obelix so close to getting a victory over the Nightcrawler. Cover again. 1, 2, and no. Nightcrawler kicked out of that again. He's trying. Clothesline's him outside. Obelix trying everything he can to put Nightcrawler down. Sets it off the top of the apron. Obelix on the top. What the hell is this? Obelix. Don't like move. Nightcrawler. On the top. Double axe handle. Back in the ring. Nightcrawler. Wait a minute! Went for a springboard and the ref got in the way. The ref is down. Wait a minute. The referee is down. Obelix go to the top. Obelix. Oh, his body splash. Nightcrawler moves out of the way. Cover. 1, 2. No. Referee. Wrong place, wrong time. What's this? Nightcrawler. Obelix knocked him out of the way. Gigantic headbutt. Obelix going up. Obelix. Air Obelix! But not coming out of the way. It's a clothesline. What a spin kick by Obelix. Another Tiger Driver. Nightcrawler is down. Obelix got him up. Another rib breaker. Obelix going to the top. Oh man, this could be it for Nightcrawler. Air Obelix. He got him with it. Cover. 1, 2. And no, Nightcrawler somehow kicks out. Wow. Staring at him. They are definitely battling here tonight. There you go. Who will get the better of this exchange? Headlight kick. Crawler. Corner with authority. Wait a minute. Shotgun drop kick. Nightcrawler on the top. Nightcrawler. Brimstone Dimension. 1, 2, 3, and Nightcrawler wins another one. I'll be honest with you, Obelix held his own, but Nightcrawler was too good on that tonight. Nightcrawler too good tonight. Anything Obelix did wrong? Not really. Nightcrawler the best things he had in his arsenal. Nightcrawler is just a different type of competitor. Here's the sequence to close it out. Nightcrawler, shotgun drop kick, and then a Brimstone Dimension. Nightcrawler wins another match here on Destruction.
Here is your winner.
Nightcrawler's impressive run here at DWA continues. Where will the Nightcrawler go next from here? So, Mr. Sandman is telling Piston Hondo.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Istanbul, Turkey, weighing in at 298 pounds.
So Sandman is asking, demanding, in this case, Piston Hondo to take a little match. Sandman saying he's tired, of waiting. It's telling Piston Hondo to take him out. Well, in any event, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our first of two DWA Heavyweight Championship Tournament matches. First up, Bald Bull taking on James Bond. We saw Bald Bull have a classic match with Little Mac his first go-around. He's got a chance to advance to this tournament, where we'll take on Arthur Morgan in the next round. So Arthur Morgan defeated Alucard. Here comes James Bond again. A lot of these competitors are only in the Battle Royal. They haven't had singles competition yet. Well, it's time for Mr. Bond to live or die. James Bond, there's no time to die. Sorry, I'm out of Bond puns. I'll think of more. In any event, you know, Bald Bull has been an impressive competitor so far, and even his one match. So Bond has a little bit of a tall task ahead of him tonight. Here we go. Bond and Bald Bull. Bald Bull, an impressive fighter, one of the best. And I'll be honest with you, his first match with Little Mac, I was very impressed with him. You know, he could end up in the end of that bracket taking on the winner of Nightwing and Johnny Cage when they square off. I mean, you know, Bald Bull with some confidence, he could end up fighting for the title. How good he is. And his confidence gets up. If he wins this match, gets past Arthur Morgan, his confidence is sky high. He can catch Nightwing or Johnny Cage on a bad night. It don't happen that often for those two, but it could happen. Seems to be a bad night. Bond is in a bad way so far. And Bald Bull is just all over him. 1, 2. Also a 3. I'm over very quickly for Bond. Thanks for coming. And Bond counters on the knee. The ropes. Bond underneath. Bond, nice back body drop. Okay. Bond's starting to really figure it out a little bit here. Of course, Bond's had his nice belly to belly. 1, only a 1. Bond's had his matches in UWO for sure. Elbow drop, and it's missed. It's a different Bond, different time. Huge uppercut. Bond to go down. STO. Now he does. What? Did you hear that forearm shot? Did you hear that? takedown. Gigantic hip toss by Bald Bull. Again, Bald Bull studies. He's worked. He's done his homework. Takedown again. Down. Bond. Straight right hand to the forehead. Bond going up. Bond. Nice elbow drop. Cover. 1, 2. 2. Bond starting to get it. Nice textbook neck breaker. The ball rolls to the outside. On the headbutt. When taunt. Ball misses that shot. And Bond takes advantage. Back in the ring. Again, up next is our main event. That's Burton taking on Victor Fang in our second Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Bond. Knee drop by Bald Bull. Got out of the way. Bald Bull the shot. Bald Bull with mounted punches. Bond trying to get past his opponent. It's a huge opportunity for either competitor. Because Arthur Morgan is exactly, 1, 2, only a 2. Arthur Morgan is exactly a veteran. He's still new too. So one of these guys could get to the semifinals of this tournament. So this is a huge matchup. Bond in the corner, getting elbowed over and over again. Down goes Bond. So far, Bald Bull's been kind of in control of this matchup. Again, Bald Bull with strikes. Bald Bull was for it again, but Bond countered it. Clothesline takes him down. Bond, arm breaker. Nice move by Bond. And now wait a minute, Bond. He's turned this match around. Bond, huge knee to the forehead. And Bald Bull is on spaghetti legs. Bond off the ropes. Left toss of his own. Bond getting fired up. You know, in the beginning of this match, it looked like it was one-way traffic for Bald Bull, but it's kind of been back and forth. What a chop to the chest of Bond by Bald Bull. And now Bald Bull goes in the corner. Bald Bull again with his repeated elbow strikes to Bond. Ropes. Hip toss. Bald Bull. Wait a minute. Bald Bull. Bond. Bull hammer. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. And somehow Bond kicked out. Okay, Mr. Bond. Bald Bull expected Mr. Bond to die. Instead, he's still alive. Bond! Bond, wait a minute! He's got him the double agent! The double agent and Bald Bull is fading! Wait a minute! Bond! Bald Bull! He is fading, but Bald Bull somehow pulls Bond off. Wait a minute now. Could be another one. No. Clothesline sends Bond to the outside. Bond to get up. Bond is dazed. Wait a minute. Corner. Wait a minute, Bond. Wait a minute, Bond! Golden gun! He got with the golden gun! Is Bond gonna advance in the tournament? And no, Bald Bull kicks out! Bond! Him with the golden gun! His best shot! But he couldn't put Bald Bull down. Wow, what a strike by Bald Bull. Wait a minute, Bald Bull. Another bull hammer. Instead of going for the pin, he was inflicting more damage to Bond. Headbutt. Oh my, what a headbutt. Oh, we're going to the top. Bald Bull. Huge body splash. Bull. Nice German suplex. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Bond may not want to get up. Ball. Blocked. Blocked again. Bond coming back. Headbutt of his own. Blocked by Bull. What a boot. Ron goes back outside for a breather. Oh, Bull. Bond is really taking each other down. Headbutt again to Bond. And Bond trying to get up and Bull charge! The Bull charge. 1, 2, 3, and Bull advances. That was not a wrestling match. That was a fight. Bull comes out at the end with his hand raised and advancing in the DWA Heavyweight Championship Tournament against a very game James Bond. As far as Bond is concerned, he's just a specter in this tournament. That one was forced. I apologize. Bull. And when it comes to a lot of new talent here in the DWA, I'm very impressed with Bull. He's right up there with some of the better ones we have. I thought, he'd just be here boxing, kind of getting his thing going. But he is as impressive as anybody. That's doing that devastating Bull charge.
Here is your winner,
Bull. The matchup next time, Arthur Morgan for a chance in the spot in the semifinals of the DWA Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Well, apparently, this match was made during the commercial break, so we have Distant Hondo taking on Little Mac.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at
break. Little Mac and Mr. Hondo. Match was made. I'm not sure what the specifics were or are. Mr. Sandman wanted Mr. Hondo to take him out. I guess somehow a match was made. Sandman, this is not a Sandman. Have him get his confidence back. He wants Hondo to put him down.
And his opponent from Queens, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, Little Mac.
Little Mac definitely is a different competitor, different fighter since his loss to Adonis Creed. And that quick bout, losing by one punch, and he's gotten his confidence back ever since then, beating the likes of Don Flamingo and King Hippo. This is different. I think Piston Hondo is actually trying to win as opposed to the other opponents he faced. See, know each other very well. This Piston Hondo has one goal in mind, that's to take him out. Sandman's tired of it. He's very clear. Tired of playing these games with Little Mac. He's done with them. He wants someone to take him out, and he has Piston Hondo doing it. And Little Mac, so far, is maybe not ready for someone who likes the Piston Hondo. Little Mac has faced some familiar opponents. Last Joe, Don Flamingo, King Hippo came out victorious. However, Piston Hondo might be a step up from them. And Mr. Sandman, seems like what Mr. Sandman wants, Mr. Sandman gets. Little Mac is not going to go down without a fight, that's for sure. Little Mac going to fight for sure. This will be very similar to the last match. Not a wrestling match, just be a fight. Who's going to survive? Mac is sure. Nice blockbuster by Little Mac on the corner. Look at the leg. One. Only a one. Obviously got a taste, a little bit of a sample what Mr. Sandman is capable of. Taunting with each other, playing mind games. And Mac luckily got saved by Adonis Creed. Who knows what Sandman would have done if Dawson didn't show up. Piston Hondo, devastating strike to the back. What a kick in the corner. Little Mac. 1, 2, 2. I don't know if Little Mac is ready for this one, if I'm being honest. Not to mention, you know, the level of competition has gotten up for him, and also what Sandman did to him a couple weeks ago. He's gonna fight, like I said, and Mac knocks him down. to the side of the head. 1, 2. Little Mac just kicked out of it. Hondo. What a punch. The strikes are so lethal, so deadly. 1, 2. Little Mac kicked out again. Again, Sandman's motives for this, I'm not exactly sure what they are. And the only thing I can gather is that way back when they fought on the circuit, the WBC circuit, Little Mac beat him, and Sandman doesn't take too kindly to losing, so he gathered up some of his fellow fighters to take him out, to fight him, to give him his confidence back so Sandman could embarrass him when the time was right. Right now, Sandman doesn't want it to wait. He wants Hondo to finish him off. He wants Hondo to take Little Mac out for good. Referee on a count of 6. And Little Mac strikes to the midsection, and a huge uppercut sends Hondo down. To the ring. Mac. One, 2. Hondo kicked out of that one. Again, another combination by Mac. Sandman. I don't know what he thinks right now. I mean, Hondo kind of getting tested a little bit by Mac. A couple of forearm shots. Hondo. Forth. Mac is not able to get up. Hondo. Huge punch on the side of the head. Oh, Mac trying to get up from this. Hondo. Piston rush. He's still staying up, though. He didn't go down. 1, 2. No, Little Mac kicked out. The piston rush in the corner. Oh, Mac fighting back, as he always does. You can't count him out. You can't. You can try, but you can't. Little Mac. And down goes Hondo. 1, 2, and Hondo kicked out. Again, look at these competitors' bodies. Bruised, battered, bloody. Look at Piston Hondo's back right now. Bruises, the welts. Let Little Mac go. Even better of Hondo right now. Mac sends down the scoop slam. top. Hondo on the ropes. And that gets down. Huge flapjack by Mac. And little Mac, I think his confidence is as high as it's ever been right now. A piston punch out of nowhere. The piston punch. 1, 2, 3. No, little Mac somehow kicked out. And Piston Hondo cannot believe it. Wait a minute, Mac. What a match this is right now. Little Mac. Wait a minute, little Mac. A punch out. And it cut him open. 1, 2, little Mac. No! Hondo kicked out of it. Mac going to the top. Body splash. Cover. 1, 2, and no! Piston Hondo kicks out. Did you hear that shot? Hondo. Oh, Mac struggling to get up. Boot. Right to the face. Hondo. Forearm shots. Mac in trouble. Hondo. Sidewalk slam. Little Mac is down as Hondo looks primed to finish him off here. What Sandman wanted. Piston punch, it's blocked. Little Mac. Another punch out. Little Mac hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Little Mac is victorious. What a contest. Wow. That is the best I've seen Little Mac look in a long, long time. And Sandman can't be too happy about that one. These two battled and fought through everything this match. Both men are bruised. Both men left their blood in the ring. At the end of the day, Little Mac countered. And one final punch out set Piston Hondo down. Piston Hondo not get the job done.
Here is your winner.
And Little Mac wins a absolutely great matchup. And Little Mac's confidence may be back.
Brace yourself!
Bond is immature and reckless. He's a bad influence on the other recruits who inexplicably fall victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
I would like you to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what?
I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the Double O's.
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
Jibs, the service is over.
You're a rare breed, Bond. I should be interested to see what you do next.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
Try not to draw attention to yourself. Me? Housekeeping, I presume?
You seem the kind of guy who knows what he likes.
So you won't do anything stupid?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot.
Agents have very short life expectancy. And if you do get caught, we will deny ever having heard of you. How does that sound?
When do I start?
PlayStation.
Going back now. They ain't no 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 going back now. Yeah, I'm ready to brawl. Yeah, I'm ready to brawl. Yeah, I'm ready to brawl!
Round two.
Hands up, protect your face. You get blows to the dome and the blood you'll taste. You got one shot, so no mistakes. Pick your spot, let it rock, let out all the rage. It's a new me, ain't afraid of anything. You could put me in the middle of any ring. I will come out a champ when the hands swing. Watch out, you'll be knocked out in a blink. I can feel the eye of a hurricane. It's calm now, but I know that it's bound to change. I see the fight in the rise from a lot of pain. I feel the energy rise and some change. Yeah, I'm in deep now. My ears ring, it's about to get loud. My heart beats, I'm about to black out. So watch out.
And we are back. It's now time for our main event between two former heavyweight champions. former World Heavyweight Champion, Victor Fang. One of the most high-profile matchups in this tournament. Two of the best this industry has to offer. Only one man will win in advance. After this match, we'll have one opening round contest left as E Honda taking on Hawkman. Whoever wins this match, they have just like with Ball Bull and James Bond, whoever wins between Lance Burton and Victor Fang have a good chance of going to semifinals. It awaits them such a match as either Apocalypse versus Sandman. That does not look easy for either competitor. So this tournament is really getting close to the end. Who is going to become the new DWA Heavyweight Champ? Will it be this man, the former DWA Heavyweight Champion?
And his opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 215 pounds, Lance Burton!
There you see the bracket. Winner of this next moves on. Loser goes home. And when you think of DWA, of the very best, this one has to be at the very top of the conversation. There are any better in this industry than Lance Burton. This should be one hell of a contest. Lance Burton and Victor Fang, two former champions vying to become the new heavyweight champion. Back and forth between the two. Tie up. Fang, former World Heavyweight Champion, basically ran roughshod over Voltage when he was champion. And Lance Burton won the biggest main event in our history against George Costanza at Destruction Mania 2 to become the new DWA Heavyweight Champion. The winner of this takes on the winner of E Honda and Hawkman in the next round. And I'll be honest with you, the winner of this probably is going to go to the semifinals. But you never know. That's what it looks like to me. And the winner of that will take on the winner of Sandman and Apocalypse. And that should make one hell of a semifinal. Whether it's Sandman or Apocalypse, taking potentially one of these two. Again, I don't want to discredit Hawkman or E Honda, but they know how to match here. These two are veterans, two of the best. Nice spinebuster by Fang. Counter by Burton. What would this win do to either man? You know, Victor Fang, while he was world champion, he was gifted as fisherman suplex. 1, 2, kick out by Fang. He was gifted the title by Barry Bonds. He did defend it. He did hold it for a long time. Lance Burton, he won the Roll of the Ring. He won the title match at Destruction Mania 2. Let's get back to that. So Victor Fang prove And he has a chance to win the title again. A different title. Burton. Burton. Burton, a shooting star press from the top to the outside. Like I said, you don't get much better than Lance Burton. Senton to the floor. This feels like it could be a final. Burton to the top. Burton. Lance Burton goes for a crossbody, but Victor Fang moves out of the way. Again, this looks like it could be a final for the championship, and it's not. It's opening round contest. Huge military press. 1, 2. Kick out by Burton. Mr. Fang, a little bit stewing, probably still, since his loss to Silver Charles in the Battle Royal, although he did get revenge on our debut episode of Destruction by beating him in a one-on-one contest. As far as Lance Burton goes, he's got his own problems. Deal with Shang Tsung, although last time on Destruction he kind of put him in his place, threw him through a light fixture. I haven't seen Shang Tsung since. That's how I think Lance Burton would like to have it. But Lance put Shang Tsung out of his mind. Focus on the task at hand. Focus on becoming the champion yet again. Fang going high risk. Burton getting up. Fang, elbow drop across the throat. 1, 2. Burton kicks out. Again, you look at the analytics. You look at the history of this tournament. If Lance Burton gets past Victor Fang, and he gets past Hawkman or E. Honda, and potentially Apocalypse is waiting for him, Apocalypse has never beaten Lance Burton. Ever. Lance Burton has a good chance to go to the finals and battle for the championship. That's how big this match is for him. But Victor Fang has other ideas. Fang would love to become the DWA Heavyweight Champion. Fang going for a choke slam. And Burton, nice counter out of it. Burton going to the top. And he does things so well up there. Shooting star splash again. 1, 2. And Silver Charles, his opponent, kicks out. Why I said so with Charles, I don't know. Burton, scoop slam, nice textbook. Burton going to the top. Burton, look at this. Beautiful moonsault. 1, 2. And Victor Fang gets the shoulder up. It's getting really tense so far. Side effect by Burton. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. And Burton. So close. But as the crowd chants 2, Fang still surviving in this matchup. Beautiful snap suplex by Burton. I'll tell you one thing, Burton has really evolved his game since arriving. He used to use magic tactics, teleportation. Another shooting star splash, springing off the ropes. 1, 2, and Fang kicked out again. Burton used to use teleportation tactics, like the easy way out. He hasn't done that in a long time. It shows his ability has improved. Fang! Double chokeslam toss! 1, 2, and Burton just kicked out. Both these guys are at the top of their game. Who will take it tonight? Fang on the top. Fang. Way up high. Elbow drop. Victor Fang. Wrenching the neck of Burton on those ropes. Fang plotting his next move as Burton's slow to get up. Fang got him up. Thunderous choke slam. This could be all. 1, 2, and Burton just kicks out. A thunderous choke slam by Victor Fang will set him to the next round. Fang, hard Irish whip into the corner. A punch right to the ribs of Lance Burton. He definitely looks like he's in a lot of pain right now. As Burton tosses Fang to the outside, other way around. And Victor Fang doing a little bit of redecorating. Pop-up powerbomb by Burton's on the floor. I have a feeling this table won't be standing much longer. Apparently, either Lance Burton or Victor Fang has cool intentions. Where's Burton going? Burton going to the top. Burton, moonsault. It's Fang! On the outside, as Fang rolled off the table. Tosses Fang back inside. Burton going to the top yet again. Burton. Magic spark! 1, 2, and Fang kicked out of it. Burton thought he had him. Wait a minute. Fang countered whatever Burton was going for. Tosses Burton back on the outside. Fang. Burton right to the table. This can't be good. What Fang's planning to do. Fang. On top of the table. Fang! Tombstone! Pile driver through the table! Victor Fang just punched his ticket to the next round after that. Burton is down and out. 1, 2, and somehow Burton kicked out. The crowd is hyped and Fang can't believe it. Fang with a gigantic, thunderous DDT, spiking the head of Lance Burton on the mat. Burton, look at this. As athletic as they come. Burton heading up again to the top. Burton wants him to get up. Burton. Drop kick gets slapped out of the way. Fang. A couple of strikes setting Burton down. Burton going for another ride. Choke slam, and it's countered again by Burton. Fang getting up. Burton. Look at this. Burton. Wait a minute. What a DDT. Hook of the leg after that. 1, 2, and no, Burton. Can't get it done as Fang kicks out again. And down, Fang, wrenching the arm. Wait a minute, Burton. He could be closing on the end here. Grand finale. And wait, Fang countered it. Fang countered the grand finale. Wait a minute. Fang. Wait a minute. Fang. Bang. Has Victor Fang defeated Lance Burton and advanced to the next round. No, Burton kicks out. Fang go for another cover, and no, Burton still battling. Wow, look at these two exhausted. It's a sign of respect for both these guys. And here we go. Strong right hand, setting Burton down. Fang got him up. Fang, what's this gonna be? Going high risk. Fang. Superplex. That took a lot out of both guys. Cover. 1, 2. And no, Burton kicks out again. What's it gonna take? Counter by Burton. To the corner. Burton's got him up. Is Burton gonna try here? Burton, wait a minute, he's got him up. Spanish fly! Hook of the leg! 1, 2, 3, and Burton gets it done! What an unbelievable contest in our main event! Take nothing away from Victor Fang. He put up one hell of a fight. Lance Burton is victorious in the end. That was a main event worthy contest. Lance Burton advances in the DWA Heavyweight Championship Tournament. That match could have gone either way. I honestly thought this was it. The Fang bang in the center of the ring. Victor Fang almost had Burton defeated. Spanish fly was just enough to put your Fang down for the 3.
Here is your winner, Lance Burton.
And Lance Burton advances. We have one match left to go in our tournament. E-Honda versus Hawkman next week. And I'll round out our opening round for this tournament. Lance Burton is victorious. What a main event and what a night here on Destruction. Lance Burton, absolutely fantastic victory. What the hell?
I can see into your soul. You will die.
there a casket at ringside? What the hell is that about?